Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh no, do your thing. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. Hi. This is Hey Mom, I Have Questions. I'm Megan.
And
And
I'm
that's
Hanna.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks
Sure
for being
is.
here. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for coming around. Thanks for putting us in your ear holes.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
Welcome. Welcome to our final episode of season 2. Woot, woot, woot.
Yep. We didn't prepare you for this, but I think we also didn't do that last time. I think we did the same thing and just said, this is the last one. But this feels more intense because the break between season 2 and season 3 is going to be substantially longer than the break between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit longer. I think we're going to have a longer break on recording. I think we had a shorter break on recording, but maybe a similarly sized break for listening.
No, I think also for listening, it's going to be because, okay, so today, when you're listening to this, it's January 13th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not sure yet when we're going to come back, but it's probably going to be April.
Yeah.
So that's 2.5 months at least.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a big old break.
Yeah. And we kind of, in this sign-off episode, actually just wanted to talk about how we came to that.
And how we're going to be spending that time, yeah.
Yeah. I think I introduced the idea because I am planning. We don't have anything booked yet. And, you know, travel is a
Big
thing
old question mark.
these days. But Matthias and I are planning to go see his family, which we haven't for 2 years, in the beginning of next year. Yeah. So hopefully that becomes a thing, because again, all of travel is a big question mark still these days. But yeah, so originally the plan was to leave here like mid-January, which is why I came to Megan with the idea to introduce our break at that point, because I had noticed that I was needing a real break. I currently am in a unplanned Instagram break, like content break. Which again, I didn't plan, it just happened because it was about time and I was just out of juice and needing to just be still, which I realized that was the case, I think like 1 month in. Like in the beginning, I didn't know what it was and was confused actually about what was happening and why I was so tired, and like why I was so tired still after, I don't know, 10 days of not doing anything, which is also not true. I didn't do nothing, which is part of the thing. But then I realized I think what I need is to really not do anything, because anytime I had in the past, I don't even know, a few years, anytime I had allowed myself to take a break, I was still thinking about what I could make into content. Like, so I'm self-employed, I'm a coach, and my advertising platform is social media, is primarily Instagram. So, and with
Which,
the
by
work,
the way, you can go and follow her. Not a lot going on right now, but there will be sometime.
At some point there will be.
And there's lots of good stuff that they can look at. That's not ongoing. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. And with the work that I do, kind of my life and what I think about is part of my advertising, I guess. Is that a good way to explain it? So that led to me kind of always having this, like an open app, like an idle in the background app running of anything that happened, any realizations that I had, anything that I was going through. I was subconsciously always thinking about, could I put this into a post? Could this be something
Creating
that
a
I
narrative
could...
around it.
Yeah, could this be something that other people could take value from? Could this be something that I could share in order to help someone with that? Because one thing that I have learned in the past decade is that we're never the only one going through this. There's always more people that it may seem like in that moment to us that are experiencing something similar, that connection is helpful, right? Relating to others and hearing that
you're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. Yeah, so because of that, I always had like this background thing going, and I realized recently in this unplanned break that was like sucking the juice out of me. That was why I was so tired. Like, I was, in the beginning, I thought it was a physical thing, and then got annoyed and raised the question to myself, like, why am I not rested yet? I've been resting for a week. What is happening? And I needed to realize that it wasn't the like not sitting at the computer for a week. It was the shutting my brain off and like closing the open tabs. Which led me to think that I should maybe plan a break like that. And I should maybe plan to shut all the tabs, right? Because this podcast is also a tab that's always open. Like, even when we have times, which we often try to pre-record and like have a little bit saved up, so it allows us to react to life. So like when something happens in either of our lives and we can say, we were gonna record tomorrow, I actually can't. Right. We try to have things saved up. So, but since we're still airing episodes, there's always a little bit of admin that still needs to be done. Like, we need to post on Instagram. We need to make sure that the episode actually got out and all of that stuff. So we can prepare most of it, but there's still live day stuff that we need to do.
Activity, yeah.
Yeah. And I started feeling like I needed that to not be there for a while. And the last time we traveled, I had not done this, and I had thought, I'll just keep working. Because especially when we're in Brazil, it's a second home. Like, it's not traveling when we're there. We're just visiting family. We're just living our life there. So I thought I can work there as much as I work here. And that, I remember that the last time that I did that didn't work out so great, and I was like missing out on family time because I had all these other things in my head, and I ended up working less than I had wanted to, and then that was a thing that I was shaming myself for, and like all this stuff. So I was like, this time maybe, how about I plan to actually not do anything and actually enjoy the time that I'm there, and if then I have times when I'm bored, that's probably also great. Because as we know with child education, being bored is very important in order to let creativity arise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so this was a long-winded way of saying that's how I came to thinking I personally need a break where we're neither recording nor airing episodes, which I think we haven't done that before. I think the last time we had an airing break, we were recording and already like working on season 2.
Yeah, we had like 2 weeks of break and then we were recording again.
Yeah.
And I think that was the 2 weeks that I was out of town. And like,
yes, exactly. It's when you were traveling
and really busy.
Yeah. So we had never actually taken a real break from this podcast. So unsurprising to me, Megan really liked the idea. Which I had assumed she would.
Yeah. She was like, I'm assuming you're going to say yes to this. But here's my idea. And I was like, your assumptions are correct. Yeah, no, I was very excited about it. I don't do as much admin behind the scenes work as Hanna or even day of work. But, oh, hello, little one. I didn't lock the door, did I? You want to say hi to Hanna? Welcome back. Right. So I don't do as much of the admin on the podcast, but I do have weekly things that I'm responsible for, and I do have to find time for recording and, coordinate with my spouse and all that. And so it takes up some time in my life, and I really love it. And there's also a very finite amount of time that I have to ask for alone time. And so I think we manage that pretty well, but it takes up a chunk of my by myself Megan time. And so the idea of taking a break is so exciting because then I have like a whole big chunk of found Megan alone time. And I'm excited to fill it with things, even if that thing is like laying in bed for 2 hours one morning and reading a book, or getting some extra sleep or whatever. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. That fills my heart hearing you talk about that.
I'm also planning to take a pottery class.
Ooh.
We'll see if it actually happens. I have to like stalk the page where it's going to be posted so that I can sign up in time before it fills. So it might not happen, but I'm hopeful.
We're putting it out there.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also just realized that it's going to be your birthday during our break.
Oh, it will. Yeah.
Everybody say happy birthday to Megan on Valentine's Day.
Yay. That's what everyone should be thinking about on Valentine's Day, for sure.
It's what I think about on Valentine's Day.
Fair. That's what I think about too, but a little more immediately relevant.
To me, it's Megan on Florian Day. It's not Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I forgot Florian.
Wow. Yeah, it's also my cousin's birthday on that day. You guys are exactly the same age.
Oh, I thought he was a year.
Nope.
One way or the other.
Nope.
It's also my brother-in-law's birthday that day.
Right. I forgot. Yep.
I have met a lot of people with that birthday. It's really weird. Like, how many people do you know with your birthday?
Yeah, that's right. I know one person.
I know.
Who's my sister's sister, so that's also funny. Giovanna's little sister.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes her forget about my birthday because she only thinks about her
no.
little sister, but that's okay.
That's a tragedy.
I'm only a teeny tiny little bit bitter about it, as you can tell.
Oh my gosh. Birthdays and breaks.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really nice.
Yeah. So we don't know exactly when we're going to be back because I haven't booked any flights. We don't know when and for how long we're going because, again, it's difficult and risky to plan travel very much ahead these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we would probably only start recording when I'm back. And that's why it's a little bit up in the air.
Yeah.
So if you haven't yet, it would be very useful to now follow the podcast on whichever platform you're listening to this, and also follow our Instagram so you can be informed when we're coming back.
Yeah. Well said.
I was just thinking, is there anything else we want to say? I feel like we wanted to say more things, but I also don't know what.
No, yeah, I think we're pretty well covered. Thank you to everyone that's listened so far. Thank you to everyone who has followed us and interacted with us online and on here, to all of our guests. I really enjoyed recording all the interviews this season.
Yeah.
And I look forward to doing more of that.
Yeah,
next
we
time
also
around.
already have a few planned for the next season. A few
There's
definites,
a few people
a few
we're already talking
maybes.
to. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to it. We're not done yet,
Yeah.
but we're really looking forward to having a break as well.
Yeah. And even apart from episodes, we just last week came up with a bunch of things that we want to talk about between ourselves. So we definitely have juice and ideas and are motivated for the next season.
Yeah.
And I think the break is only gonna feed into that and do as well. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So we hope you're having a wonderful new year.
No, wait,
And
New Year or yep, what you're saying. Never mind.
Happy New Year. We didn't say
Happy
that last
New
week.
Year.
So happy
Yeah.
New Year to all of you. I hope your January is going really well, and we hope that your spring unfolds beautifully. And we'll talk to you in a while.
Oh, when you said spring, that just made me think I'm going to be able to talk about my garden when we come back in season 3, because
Gee, if that's not a teaser, I don't know what is.
I'm starting a big homestead, as big as I can do it on my property.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I'm going to stop.
Stay tuned for
Season
Hanna's
3,
garden.
come back for all the
and
things.
Other stuff also.
Yeah.
But most importantly, Hanna's garden. All
Well,
our love
and
to you.
Your son is going to turn 2.
Oh my God. What? Mm-hmm.
When we come back, it's going to be kind of close to his birthday already.
Yep.
We're going to have so
Yeah.
many things to talk about. It's going to be great.
Can't wait.
Okay. Have a great break, everybody. Thanks for being with us. And
Take care of yourselves, and we
yeah.
will.
Take care. Consider taking a break. Think
Yeah.
about
The
what
tabs you have
yeah
open.
what open tabs do you have? What's like running in the background that you're not totally aware of, but which is sucking so
Keeping
much
you
energy
from-
out of you.
Yeah. Yep.
That's your homework for the break. Close some tabs.
Close some tabs. Well said.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Much love.